So my mom, she had to work in Kingston just to provide for all of us, all 6 of us, to go to school. Yeah. It's tough. It was tough, but she tried. She tried.
I don't know anything about my father. I've heard different stories. I heard he didn't really want me, so I don't. Like they told him to come and sign birth certificates and he didn't show up. My adopted dad, who was from Brazil, which is why I have the name Fernandez, he left when I was 1 or 2 years old, and then I moved to live with my grandma in the rural area. It's hard as kids not knowing where father was, and then hearing all these different stories of how you were never wanted by your dad, and then getting adopted and he walk out too. It's like, it's tough. It's tough as a kid, and there's times like I just didn't feel like I was worth anything. I resented my family, I resented my mom, I resented my aunt, and all different things that happened in my life, and I had to learn to forgive. Even though my earthly father didn't care for me, God cares for me. And now He's blessed me with 2 beautiful kids to be fathers to and to lead them. And all of that fueled who I became. Just know that I'm worth something and know I can work hard. And I am worth it, and what I do matters. And that fueled what I did, just going through college and being a dad and being a husband and being an athlete. That fueled out everything.
Me and my mom and the rest of the family, we are overwhelmed. Yes, we are all overwhelmed, all of us. We're happy to see that Vachel has turned out to be a giant in society. Yes, he is a giant.
I mean, I do think about if I can't bring my kids to where I'm going for basketball, is this really a profession that I want to continue doing?
Really, really hard. You squish it? Or do I get to squish it?
Growing up without a dad, it's hard to leave my kids, because I've told myself that I want to be a better dad. I want to be there for my kids. I want to consistently love them as much as I can. I love you. Good night. With my credentials, I'm sure I can get into a field away from basketball, and that's sort of some of the stuff I'm looking into. Just praying to God to give me wisdom what to do moving forward.
Nigeria's got a good chance. They've got a lot of talent. Probably the most talent outside of the United States by far. Hats off to Coach Alex Narwa. Iran, their qualifier for the Olympics. They're in there. They're going to be one of the teams that get a chance to play for a medal. But hey, Nigeria won African Eurobasket. Now they're qualified for the Olympic play too. It's going to be interesting for us to match up with them, but we'll be ready.
You about to have a heart attack in this motherfucker. You about to have a heart attack.
This is good. That's good.
See you tomorrow, coach.
Take it easy on us. Take it easy, guys.
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, they don't be yet. We got one more. Just one more. Get it right, baby. Let's get it.
Stereotype is Chirac. Killing, murdering, drug dealing. That's the stereotype of Auburn Gresham. What I know about my father and his father, in the streets, drug dealers, hustlers, all of that. And now, you know, trying to change it.
You ever see Cal throwing up one of these? It's not gang banging, it's you. We off Union.
And that's. But yeah, no, he was a normal kid. He wasn't bad. That's what I liked about him. Like he knew what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like even though he had all this around him, like, you know, people get thrown off in this life.
In my eyes, Chicago is a beautiful city. We support our own brothers, our own sisters when it come down to sports.
People don't understand, just because he ain't a superstar don't mean he ain't a superstar to his peoples. Like you protect your diamonds in the rough. Like that's why he's special. Like when you grow up here, you don't see nobody make it. Like, but you see people got skills.
From time to time, I did end up in the streets, you know, selling weed from time to time. But you learn quickly, like that street life only gets you two things.
Oh yeah, this is what we gotta deal with every day though. We deal with this every day. That's what we deal with. What we ain't telling you, nigga, they done raided his crib and my crib. Yeah. The two cribs we walk past. That's why we don't let them do shit. You ever had your crib raided? Yeah, we didn't. They remodel your shit. Raided like cops, battering rams.
SWAT.
Well, FBI came to my crib. Like, that's what I'm saying. They thought I was El Chapo. Like, they was like, where the guns and dope at? I'm like, bro, I got two tray fives. Nigga,
nah, I mean, they had info on all of us. I mean, they had photos and all that.
I knew one thing that was gonna get me out the right way, and that was basketball.
And a guard from Morgan Park, a 6-foot senior, number 3, Kyle Davis.
And it's Morgan Park starting things off. Davis strong to the hole, and it didn't take long, about 6 seconds. And it's a state championship for the Public League. First state championship since 1976.
You stay level-headed and clear-minded, and you just go down that path that you know that's successful and that's working for you.
That's why we give him so much respect, because it's hard to stay on a right clear path. It's very hard.
As long as you stay on your right path, you gonna benefit us, because we got somebody to look up to. Say my son grow up and he do tell me he want to play ball, but if I'm able to go show my son your clips, he gonna know, oh, staying on the right path, you gonna have people watching you. That's benefiting the neighborhood.
I always been winning my whole life, so when I agreed to come on the trip, I already had it set in my mind to get to the championship.
Everything we worked on in training camp is built for tonight. They play exactly like the Argentine team that played against us. They may want to try to speed us up full court a little bit, and I think that'll be detrimental to their health. They want to speed us up, we're going to turn it into scoring opportunities. Enjoy this moment, man. It's always good to play for a championship. Out of the 3 years that I've been here, you know, we've been in the semis twice. This is the first time we got into the championship game. And for us to be in the championship game playing against other countries' national teams, that's a huge statement, guys. And we got a chance to make some history. No matter what, how you write it down, guys in this room, it's our history.
Cutting down that net
To go to the Final Four, I didn't even feel like it was real. You know, I'm sitting there cutting the net and I'm just looking around and everyone's happy for us. There's so much love, there's so much emotion. The following year, in front of the whole school, Coach Marshall presented us our Final Four rings. The whole world knew. I'm talking about back home in the States, other countries, and people that don't even know me hitting me up on Facebook, congratulating me. It meant the world to me. Especially for my parents to be proud of me. It would break my mom's heart to know that her son was picking up garbage. I remember my dad talking to me about how the cancer she had in her body was, it was one of those cancers where you can't beat. You know what I mean? You cannot just live your life and just, you know, over time. When I found that out, man, I was scared, man. You know what I mean? Sitting there praying, crying to God, like, why my family, why my mom, stuff like that. I was panicking, you know what I mean? Going around the house, like, what can we sell? Like, what can we do? Like, it got to the point where, you know, recently I just sold my Final Four ring. I sold my ring, like, probably a week before I came here. I just sold it. And I don't regret it at all. You know, the memory is still in my mind, in my heart. Everybody knows. I mean, the ring is just an object. You lose it, you lose it. You know, it was tough to let it go. It's something that I cherish a lot, but that's something that went towards my family. You know, the bonus money, it's everything to me right now. Being able to come back home with more money, I think about that a lot. But majority of it's probably going to go to my mom. They need it more than me. All I need to do is eat. You know what I mean? I can still hustle as far as, you know, working at a factory or whatever it is. And God willing, I get a contract where I can help my family. You know, that's why I'm here.
It'll mean the world to take home the top hardware. The organizers of the event in Suzhou were wondering if we were able to play for a championship. And I think if we win it all, we'll have an open invitation anytime we want to come here. You know, 11 years in the making and trying to get to this point where you're on the same level as national teams.
Time to get this money, get this championship. As Coach said, let's make some history.
World Vision is my life. I get up in the morning, sometimes I'm on a phone call to China when I'm back home in the US, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning. During the day, I'm working the phone, talking to agents, or I'm talking to sponsors, or a lot of phone calls to players. A lot of mixing and molding of attitudes and egos and getting there to putting the right guys on the floor and making the right decisions and going home a champion.
All right, guys, listen up. Hey, we're right where we want to be. Hey, that's what we talked about 2 weeks ago when we first got together. And now it's time to make it a reality. Don't get too jacked up. Don't get too low. Maintain control.
Team USA 下面介绍美国队，美国队主教练黑龙 Head Coach Devon Bass。
Look, guys, we came together for a reason, and that reason is tonight. So let's finish the job.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the final game between USA and Nigeria. Let's enjoy the games. To number 1, Kyle Davis 2分。Pass kicker number 1, Kyle Davis。
Good job, guys! Good job!
Slender number 10, Sean Dixon, Tatum.
Continue to power through. Hey, down here, we got to keep moving. And remember, if that ball moves this way, you got to drop, then get back, all right? You got to drop the hold because they haven't seen it a couple times, but it's open. They haven't seen us, but it's open.
Duncan, Christopulos of paper.
Hey, we good. CJ, be in the middle, baby.
3 seconds violation. Nigeria ball.
You got to be more active back there, CJ. Just be more active. You're the middle guy. You got to talk. You got to see everything like a quarterback there, all right? Here we go. It's over. Here we go.
Traveling violation.
No, y'all fucking up the game. We lost our focus a little bit. All right, look, now, this one, this possession. DBD, get them all in the right spot. You hear.
I'm right here, bro. You go that way. DBD is that way, bro. What the fuck? DBD, you throw it to the floor, bro. You throw it right there. You set the screen for it right there.
2-3 right now.
2-3. Yo, it's not you.
Guards in here. Guards in.
Move. Touch the ball. That's what I get hyped for.
Y'all calling too many fouls, man.
Go to the free throw line, baby. You gotta knock them down, though. You gotta knock them down.
It's a man's game, baby. Good block. Oh! We take all them.
CJ Lofo, 3 分.
Man up! Man to man!
Gabe Vincent for 3. End of second period. Let's go. USA 48, Nigeria 43. 48-43，美国队领先上半场。
Hey, what I tell you? You missed the free throw, didn't you? I know. Yep. 20 more minutes.
You gotta perform though.
We got 20 more minutes, y'all.
Hey, take a couple breaths. Everybody, and nobody in here has played a perfect half. All right? Okay? Nobody. Hey, I ain't perfect neither, but relax.
20 more minutes. Ice this game. No more complaining.
I know everybody wants it, but we gotta relax, guys. Remember I said, hey, don't go out of control. Don't be in cruise control. Just be in control. When we get tired, guys, we can't just stop. Not when you're playing for a championship. You got to get to that next pass. We got to figure that out. But we can't think that this thing is over. It's not over till zeros is on the clock. We're good, okay? We're good. Just, we got to play like grown men in the paint. Grown men, and finish it. Good job, guys! Good job! Gotta attack if you're attacking. Foul!
Jackson 表演，荷兰得分有效。
There you go, Steve! All right, fourth quarter, winning time, guys.
Let's put our foot on the fucking neck,
CJ! We gotta make winning plays here. Elbow CJ, all right? Elbow CJ, okay?
来讲到今2分，number 9，CJ Lufo。
came all the way out here in China, got the dub for the first time, World Vision.
Hey!
Did it, boy! Fucking great! Thanks, Keeper. Hey, host, does this win get us 3 more free invites from the city of Suzhou? When you go tell them to say, hey, we got Team USA coming, they gonna say, oh, I don't know, no, Damon's coming. And they gonna say, okay.
Oh, I can't wait to see this trophy room at this new crib, huh? This trophy room.
Hey, now when you bring Khalil next time, you gotta tell him he gotta get MVP.
Yeah!
This shit going in my house whenever I get one.
Third place, Iran. The second place, Nigeria. 第2名，尼日利亚队。Champion USA 冠军美国队。That's all. Thank you. 成绩宣布完毕，谢谢。
Thanks, guys, man. Hey, y'all. Yeah, third time's a fucking charm. About time. Hey, guys, listen up, man. Listen up. You guys have no idea. Like for a whole year, you know, I get the pressure of making sure USA performs to the highest level. And you guys came in 2 weeks. We had our peaks and our valleys. You guys started to understand and trust what we were talking about. All right, and it's tough to do that, man. Some of y'all just now meeting me, but man, I tell you what, this is the sweetest feeling in the fucking world. And that's it. Let's go bring it in, baby. Yeah, baby. World Vision on 3, baby. 1, 2, 3. World Vision.
Damn. We just won. We just won the 8 nations. It helped create and establish more of our identity in China. And, you know, a lot of respects around the world.
If your performance is good in here, you know, we have a lot of other chances too.
My relationship with Atlas is great. 2019, we went back and did more events for Atlas.
Go! Oh! Come on, we're cheap. That's all ball.
We did not get the chance to go defend our 8 Nations title. 2019, the World Championships of basketball were in China. And so 8 Nations was set up and geared to only have national teams in the event.
Now the champion team, Team Green.
Then obviously 2020, we've got hit with this COVID-19 pandemic. I think that they already know that we should have a welcome spot all the time, because they can't ever say that the USA team has never won. It's been documented.
It was just amazing, the trip that we had with World Vision. Ended with a bang, started with a bang. Well, I'll be taking my talents next year to Argentina to play professional basketball. Sign on the dotted line.
El triple de Safari, recupera la pelota Davis, va Davis a volar con Davis. ¡Oh! Intentaba manotear Merlo. No podía. Y Davis, que se la americana. Circulando para Davis, que tira de 3 y adentro. Triple, triple, triple.
It's in Mercedes Corrientes in Argentina. 10 and a half, 11 months. So it was a long season. Had ups and downs, but overall experience, I loved it.
My agent was calling me and telling me about this gig in Spain, and then ended up taking the deal.
Basil Fernández se va a hacer grande ahí, ganchito. Tripa, que bien contra Basil. Para abajo.
Played on the Marin Gallego Peixe in the 3rd division, Spain, the Leb Silver, and we were able to ascend to the Leb Gold League. I was there for about 8 months. I mean, it's tough on kids, it's tough on marriage. I got back 3 days ago.
You wanna run and get him? Do you wanna run and get him? Or no?
My youngest, Olivia, has seen how much she's grown after being gone for so long. It's just so crazy. And just being able to just hug my wife and just let her know how much I love her, it's just so great. It's gonna be 5 years since I went home, so this year we're going for a week.
The beautiful countryside.
My wife hasn't been there, my kids haven't been there. Learning about your background is important, and this is a part of my kids' life. This is a part of me.
Olivia, go give your great-grandma a hug.
Happy to see you.
That's your great-grandma?
Yes, sir. The second time you see you.
You give her a hug?
The first time, yeah, I see you. Different driver.
Different driver.
Mama, she'll give you a hug.
All?
Hi.
Welcome back live to the Sleeman Center for the Canadian Elite Basketball League.
I'm in the city of Guelph. It's the Guelph Nighthawks. Being close to home, being able to see my son and my family and my mom is a blessing. The cancer actually decreased. We just found out like 2 days ago that it decreased, so we're obviously stoked about that.
Shadrach Lafille, one of the 3 Lafilles associated with the Nighthawks roster.
Us boys are obviously giving money back home to help.
Lewis finds Lafille. Nice look! Shadrach Lafille finds Joel Kindred, a shiny dime, a tasty dish.
But us being around her kind of helps her stay motivated to see that she has to fight for something and her kids have her back. So Emilio, she called me 2-3 days ago and was like, you know what, this team's still interested in you. But like Damien tried to shut me down and hurt me. That's when I knew he wasn't looking out for my best interest.
My biggest regret of that 2018 is I talked to each guy and told them what I would give them as far as to come on the trip. And everybody was also promised $1,000 if we won the event. The $1,000 part has all been paid. Now the other part has not been honored yet. What Atlas usually does, we get an appearance fee. When you go to the 8 Nations event, there's no appearance fees. Most players are not paid to play on their national team. Atlas, they invite you. They pay for your international flight, pay for your hotel, transportation, practice facility, all your local expenses. It's the incentive to win the tournament. That's how you get paid off of that. You know, I did pay everybody their championship money right away. Now, the other part, I had partnered with a corporate sponsor for me to pay a salary out on top of if we won the championship. When that doesn't come through, that left me holding the bag.
He gave us $1,000 that we're supposed to be getting for like winning. But the $2,000 just for being there, we never even got a piece of that.
To go to China and do all of this stuff and to come back and not get rewarded, not get our money was some bullshit.
I told them the only reason why I came out there was to support my mom. My mom is battling cancer right now. She needs the money. You know what I mean? He said, okay, don't worry, we're gonna take care of her. And I just feel like he took advantage of that and took the money for himself.
I mean, that money would help me a lot, but haven't heard anything from any of the coaching staff about if it's ever gonna happen or not. Or right now, I feel is like I got scammed.
I take full responsibility because it's me doing the business part of it. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna always make sure everybody is right. And that's my whole thing, and my focus and goal is that we're always gonna do right. I'm gonna do right by the players if it's gonna break me.
I mean, just be a man about it and tell me that we're not gonna pay you. Just some form of explanation to help me just move on.
You know, he didn't need to worry about me, you know, but I'm gonna let God handle him. I'm gonna let whatever needs to happen to him because at the end of the day, it's karma. It's if you do bad things to people and don't have no remorse towards it, bad things gonna happen to you.
That's that man reputation. I don't wish no ill will on a guy. You know, if he pay me back, he pay me back. I'll let y'all know if he pay me back. If he don't, he just don't. I feel like if it wasn't for China, I probably wouldn't have got the contract in Argentina. I probably would have had a contract somewhere else, but not Argentina. So yeah, it helped me out. Unfortunately, some of the other guys on the team, it probably didn't help out. We won, I didn't get paid, but it was people there watching me. So at the end of the day, the bigger picture, I'm still winning.
I've started to do some job applications just to have some form of income coming in while I'm working out, and my agent is working on getting me something that pays well and I can take my family with me.
Will you stand up for good by saving the day?
Is she the bad girl?
I think they're all superheroes.
Obviously, I would like to play in the G League, obviously to get a chance, because I feel like I can get called up on any team, any level. Because I don't want to be the guy that, you know, when he gets older, it's like I coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know, hopefully one day an NBA team gives me a chance to be in the summer league or be able to showcase my skills, and that's all I need, man.
Chadrak Lufile, really good work, very strong play, and that's what they need to do.
There's been 45 China trips. I'm not gonna stop working just because we won a championship. You know, I'm gonna try to get the 2 championships, and I'm not gonna stop working because we've helped, you know, 100, 200, 300, whatever, how many we've helped now, you know, move on to the next level as far as in their careers. No, we want to have more. World Vision is going to be here to stay.